Alright guys, so you might notice that this is a bit of an extra video here because this is a pretty hot topic right now in the AFL world. It's pretty big news if I say so myself. Basically you saw the thumbnail and everything. It's all about the AFL Grand Final. It could be held elsewhere. It's a high chance now. Let's just talk about it. So basically there's like rumors. It's not even rumors anymore. It's almost being talked by like every single AFL personnel in the AFL world that the AFL Grand Final will be held somewhere else. This is mainly due to the COVID spike cases in Victoria. It's been pretty crazy for Victoria at the moment. There's been lots of lockdowns now, and there was a bit of an article saying there was like this party that's going on, and the police followed them with this KFC order or something, and yeah, lots of people got fined that day because there was a party. They weren't doing their social distancing. So there's been lots of restrictions in Victoria, which is very concerning. And you already probably know that Victoria games will be no more for like the next couple of months, I think, due to the spike. All like Victorian teams will forced to like go to different hubs now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So no footy in Victoria. I'm just going to talk about the quick stats for Australia as a whole now. So these stats were recorded as of January 7th when it started to go pretty crazy. January 7th. So these are stats. Now you can see that New South Wales, which is Sydney, has got a decent amount, but the COVID cases there have stopped. Like, it's been pretty good so far. It's like that's why there's lots of games being played at Metricon and the SCG. So it's been pretty decent at Sydney, and these were recorded a day ago. So you can see 165 for Victoria. This was recorded a day ago, and 30 for New South Wales. So there's a bit in New South Wales. And yeah, that's a lot of cases for Victoria, 165. But as of now, there's been another COVID spike. So basically today is Friday. There has been 288 cases. So that is like a pretty big amount for Victoria at the moment. 288 cases as of Friday in one day. That is pretty big, so it's not looking good for Victoria. So if I know I got a lot of Victorian viewers, so make sure you just do social distancing, because yeah, you've had a bit of an what's the word, just a step back, I'd say. So yeah, you need to just make sure 1.5 meters. Parents probably already told you this, but yeah, VFL, which is the Victorian Football League, like the small league, is cancelled. So yeah, it's pretty crazy in Victoria. So yeah, there's been a massive COVID spike. So there's been lots of articles already written saying that the AFL Grand Final should be held elsewhere, and there's a lot of nominations. So the ANZ Stadium, which is in Sydney, I think it's Giant Stadium. I'm not too sure about that. Adelaide Oval and Optus. Those are the front runners, I'd say. These three. It's either going to be these three if Victoria don't recover, because yeah, if Victoria don't recover, then the AFL Grand Final cannot be held, and what's his name, Gillon McLachlan will not be wanting to push, what's the word, bro, I keep forgetting, delay the Grand Final. Yeah, he wouldn't want to delay it because the season's already delayed already by like a couple of months, so he wants to get the season done. So yeah, there's like little chance of it being delayed. So if the Victoria don't if the cases in Victoria don't recover, then the Grand Final will not be played there, which is pretty likely at the moment, because these are pretty damning stats of them, especially today. 288, that is a mad amount. But yeah, so ANZ, I reckon it's a decent chance. Sydney have been going well, but I feel like the stadium is too small. Like, it's just not big enough. And yeah, as a Grand Final, it's going to be at least fill a decent amount. So yeah, I feel like it's too small. Adelaide Oval, as a Adelaide fan and a person who lives in Adelaide, I'd love the Grand Final to be played here, but I feel like Adelaide Oval, they can hold 60k, but I feel like Optus is the one you want to be at. Optus has just got a great atmosphere, and I reckon they should change it to nighttime. They should experiment. You might as well, because it's a different year, Corona Bowl. So yeah, I reckon we should play the Grand Final at night. And when you play a game at Optus at nighttime, it's just a beautiful atmosphere, and yeah, it can hold a decent amount, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Optus looks like, for me, is the front runners at the moment. Yeah, Perth have been pretty well too. You can see the stats. Perth have not got a case in a while, I don't think. I need to look at the stats again, but I'm pretty sure every state except for Victoria is probably doing pretty decent at the moment. So yeah, Optus are definitely the front runners, and yeah, so I reckon that's all about just a bit of just a news update. I'm pretty sure you've all heard this already, but I just wanted to make a bit of an update because as you can see by the title, it's AFL everything. I talk about AFL. If there's a big news headline, then I talk about it. So yeah, that's the video. Leave your thoughts down below. Wait, I forgot to mention, if Victoria do recover, like they get to around 10 cases a day or like below that, then I reckon the grand final could be played there, because obviously MCG is a tradition and it'll be pretty extreme if you cancel the tradition. But you can experiment. It's a different season altogether. So yeah, I wouldn't mind them doing the grand final somewhere else and doing it at night time instead of the 2:50 time slot. So yeah, that's the video. Leave your thoughts down below. Do you think the grand final should be moved? What do you think they should play at night? And what stadium do you think they should play it at? So yeah, that's the video. Bit of an extra video here. I've been pretty crazy with uploads. And guys, don't take that fantasy I'm quitting video too the heart, because I'm not quitting. That's just a rage thing. Like it's still annoying me. Like it's Friday, it's the day after, and I've recovered a little bit, but I'm still pretty disappointed. And yeah, it is what it is. That's what fantasy is for you. So yeah, that's the video. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the fantasy review. Peace.